big sweep, big wins at Clemson, moving to 6-0 on the year. First time moving to 6-0 in non-conference play in program history since moving to D1. First of all, talking about that tournament at Clemson, the Invitational. What are your thoughts on that? Your team going 3-0 on the weekend.
I thought we played really well. It was 3 competitive matches. All 3 teams kind of brought different things, and I think we responded really well. To play 2 5-setters on Friday, that takes a toll on our bodies, but I think that our team played really well and kind of pushed past being tired and, beat 2 really good teams on Friday. And then for them to respond on Saturday after a big win Friday night and still come out and bring the focus and energy and play sharp on a Saturday morning when we were all tired was awesome too. So it's good signs.
Coach, 3 players named to the All-Invitational team: Katie Montgomery, Claire Oakes, Aaron Carmichael. What can you say about the upperclassmen on this team, the job they did?
They did an unbelievable job. I think that, we have 9 new players this year, so for us to have that veteran leadership has been fantastic. All the upperclassmen are really doing well on the court and kind of helping the new pieces get acclimated to the team. And our middles played really well this weekend. Katie Montgomery and Zoe Gonzalez both hit great percentages all weekend and blocked really well. So this is a big sign for us. And, I think that they've both kind of taken their games to a whole new level this year, even, which is awesome.
One thing you always want to see early in the season is the depth shining, and one thing you mentioned in the post-game recap for that game against Gardner-Webb, a lot of people, a lot of role players got to come in and shine. As great as the stars have been, what has you excited about the depth for this program?
I think it's one of the reasons we're playing so sharp right now. I think that our practices have been very competitive to where every day we're getting pushed in practice by, our reserves, and they're kind of making our starters perform at a high level every day in practice, which is awesome. And then when we need them to go in, they've been ready. So that's huge for this team to have that depth at every position. And it helps us on the days, too, where people don't see it. Even when they're not getting in the games, they're a big reason why we've gotten off to the start that we have, which is the competitive practices every day.
So even though you're 6-0, always looking to improve, looking to get better, what are some of the things that you're looking to improve upon for this team, and how did practice go this week?
Practice has been really sharp so far. I think that we're getting better every day. We got to keep improving on our serving and serve receive, and some little things with blocking. I think that we've been doing a great job blocking, but we can still get better at that. And then we spent a lot of time on our out-of-system offense this week and trying to create new options and get a little bit better when we don't pass the ball well to try to still have a good offensive attack and balance.
Finally back at home, 2022 Gamecock Classic here at the Pete. What do you want to see in terms of fan support this weekend?
We'd love to see the community and student body come out and support us. This team's been working really hard. It's exciting to watch them play. If I was not coaching them, I would pay money to come watch them play because I think it's an exciting style of volleyball. And they're all good people, hard workers, play with a lot of energy. So I think if people come out and watch, I think they'll be impressed and really like it.
3 quality non-conference opponents coming to town as well in Nichols, South Dakota State, and Sanford. What can you say about the opponents this weekend?
I think it's going to be 3 tough matches again. We tried to schedule our non-conference schedule as tough as we could just to kind of make us have to perform at a high level to get us ready for conference. And we're going to get tested all 3 matches. Nichols State's got a really scrappy defense. They're going to give us everything, a fight on every single point. And then you got South Dakota State and Sanford, who usually finish at the top of their conference, if not win their conference. They're going to be really tough challenges as well. So we're looking forward to coming out and seeing if we can keep playing consistent and kind of keep getting ready and taking that next step to get ready for conference.
Any final thoughts, Coach?
No, just looking forward to it. It'll be good to be back home finally. We've been on the road for 2 weekends in a row, so it's going to be nice to be back in the Pete and in front of our fans and kind of get to experience that. So definitely looking forward to that.
Here with Katie Montgomery. Big win last weekend, big sweep for JSU volleyball on the road at the Clemson Invitational, going 3-0. What can you say about this team and the performances that the Gamecocks had in Clemson?
Yeah, I'm really proud of this team. The past 2 years that I've been here, I've seen a lot of progression, and I think that each year we've been able to get better, and our culture has just become stronger and stronger each year, and I think that it's going to show this year like it already has in the past 6 matches. So I think really, at the end of the day, we owe our success to the culture that we've been working on creating for so long now.
And going off that culture, that was going to be my next question. What are you attributing the success that we've seen early this season to?
I think that everyone, whether you're on the bench or whether you're on the court, wherever you're at, everyone has a role on this team, and we all push each other to get better. And so, those practices are just as important as those games. And so without, each player, we wouldn't be where we're at. And, I think that, just having those teammates who are willing to like push you to be your best, it goes a really long way in the end.
So we're only 6 matches in, but it feels like JSU's gotten the reputation of a giant killer, taking down 2 Power 5 programs. How exciting is it to know that you've had these tough games, these tough matches early in the season, you've walked away with 6 wins so far?
Yeah, I think it's super exciting, like we go into these matches pumped up and like we know what we're capable of, and to like kind of see us like fulfill those like things that we are like imagining and like seeing before, like it like shows a lot about like our potential. And I feel like if we keep moving with confidence and throughout the season, I think that we're gonna have a really good year.
Now, talking about the potential, you've always got to improve. You've got to keep working at it. What are you looking to improve upon throughout the rest of the season?
It depends. Like personally, so I have a few things that I need to work on, like as everyone does. Like I could be a little bit stronger of a blocker, closing the block, and I'm still working on getting off in transition and being available all the time, no matter where the ball is passed. So that's some stuff I'm working on so that I can be the best teammate for my team.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Well, looking forward to this weekend. Got the Gamecock Classic back at the Pete, back at home for the first time this year. How does that feel to be able to say, after the long road trips to Indiana, to Clemson, that finally you're back at home in front of the home fans?
Oh, it's super exciting. I'm excited to, be in a home environment and kind of get to see all the fans. My family will be here. I know other people's families will be here. That's fun. It's nice to, be able to rest instead of travel before games. So I think that it should be a really good weekend where we're rested and ready to go and give it our all.
And then final question, talking about the potential of this team, if you had to say right now, what do you think the ceiling is for JSU volleyball?
I think sky's the limit, like when we're on, and I think that we're capable of so much more than a lot of people know or think, and I think that people are finally starting to see that. So, yeah, I'm excited, and I know everyone else is too. So,
sounds good. Anything else you'd like to add?
I think that's it. Go Gamecocks.